Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. The 8th Avarana for the 8th day of Navaratri, which is the Trikona of the Sri Chakra. Kamalambike Abhava in the Raga Ghanta set to Aditala. The Avarana is Trikona. The Chakra is Sarvasiddhi Prada Chakra, the granter of all attainments. The Yogini is Atirahasya Yogini, the Mudra is Sarva Bija, and the Siddhi is Ichha. This is the primary triangle with its apex downward and the color of white, Sattva, surrounding the essential center point, which is the Bindu. It is called the Sarvasiddhi Prada Chakra. The triangle does not intersect with other triangles and stands independent. The triangle represents the three powers of Ichha, Jnana and Kriya. The three corners of the triangle stand for the three peaks, Kuta, of the 15-lettered mantra. It also represents the three dimensions of existence. The triangle itself is regarded as the abode of the mother goddess Kamakala. Dikshita is in divine ecstasy when he sings the glory of the mother, the protector of the worlds, adorned with the garland of skulls and holding a trident. She is Bhagamalini, symbolizing fire, representing Rudra's power of dissolution. She is also Tripurambika, presiding deity of the Avarana. She is Balamba also. She is the ruler of the Sarvasiddhi Prada Chakra. Lokapalini, Kapalini, Shulini, Lokajanani, Bhagamalini, Sahrida, Alokayamam, Sarvasiddhi Pradayake, Tripurambike, Balambike. This comes in the Madhyama Kala after the Anupallavi. She whose body is glowing like molten gold, Santapta Hema Sannibha Dehe. She who is eternally undifferentiated, Sada Akhandaika Rasa Pravahe. She who resides in the enchanting Trikona Chakra, Santapahara Trikona Gehe, and delighting in the company of Kameshwari. Sakameshwari Shakti Samu. The three-cornered triangle represents the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. This is called the Kama Kala. The three sides of the triangle represents Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati. Kameshwari representing Brahma's power of creation, Vajreshwari with Vishnu's power of preservation, and Bhagamalini with Rudra's power of dissolution are the three forms of the goddess here. The northern angle of the triangle represents Jalandhara Pitha, having Shiva and his consort there. The southern angle represents Purnagiri Pitha with Vishnu and his consort. The third angle is called the Kamagiri Pitha with Brahma and his consort there. The three angles of the triangle also represent the three forms of speech, namely Pashyanti, Madhyama and Vaikhari, and represents, like I said, Ichha, Jnana and Kriya Shakti of the goddess. This chakra is also known as Yoni Chakra, Shakti Chakra or Jiva Trikona and Visarga. All triplets and trinities are represented by this chakra. This composition for the 8th Avarana is in Raga Ghanta and in Aditalam, appropriately because Aditala has 8 Kriyas. Aditala, which is more properly known as Chaturashra Jati Triputatala. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A total of 8 aksharas. Dikshita uses long compounds because this is nearing his goal. It is a penultimate enclosure before we reach the central Bindu. This Raga Ghanta is a relatively confusing raga. I say confusing because it is not very prevalent in today's times. It has existed as a raga, important raga in earlier times, definitely, because we have padams and kritis and etc. in this raga. This raga Swarupa is essentially paralleling that of the raga Dhanyasi for the most part, but also is a composite raga and is a melting pot for ragas like Todi, Bhairavi, Asaviri, Ahiri and Riti Gaule also. We shall see that in the prayogas that occur in the Kriti. It's a difficult raga to understand and it is represented differently by different schools. Even this Kriti itself, the versions of it are quite varying depending upon whom you learn the Kriti from. Like I have always said, these Kritis come down to us through hundreds of years, and hence the idea of an authentic version doesn't make much sense because they have undergone changes also, and hence the interpretation of the raga Ghanta especially in this Kriti is going to vary from one Padandara to another. It's all beautiful as long as there is a certain elegance and mastery of the raga within that particular padam, within that particular way of singing the Kriti. Like I said, it is essentially based on the raga Dhanyasi. Dhanyasi is the primary Swarupa that one sees in the raga. Sri Kamalambi. This phrase itself, the opening, is entirely Dhanyasi. Sri Kamalambi Avava Sri Kamalambi Avava Shive Karadrita Shuka Sari Ke. So here we have a trace of Bhairavi. You know, Shive Karadrita Shuka Sari Dani Sariga and Grigari Sa is like Todi. Shive Karadrita Sukha Sari Going to the Anupalavi. Loka Palini Kapalini Chulini Loka Palini. This is all entirely Dhanyasi in terms of Swarupa. The Panchama, Swarakshara, Loka Palini. Again, Kapalini. The Nishada there. Chulini Loka Janani Bhagamalini Sadridaya Loka Janani Bhagamalini Bhagamalini Sadrida Alokayamam Sarvasiddhi Pradayike Tripurambike Balambike Sri Padani Nidapa. This prayoga comes in Todi. Padapa, that comes also in Bhairavi. So you see that it is a melange of all these murchanas from different ragas. Alokayamam, the Madhyama Kala Sahitya. Sarvasiddhi Pradayake. The name of the chakra comes here. Alokayamam Sarvasiddhi Pradayake Tripurabhike Balambike Sri. In the charana, Santapta Hema Sanniba Dehe Sada Akhandaika Rasa Pravahe. Here again, Sapa. Santapa Hema Sanniba Dehe Sada Akhandaika Rasa Pravahe. Santapa Hara Trikona Gehe. Again the Sapa is reiterated. Santapa Hara Trikona Gehe. As the dispeller of the goddess, as the dispeller of all tapa, and Trikona, the central triangle of the Sri Chakra. Sakameshwari Shakti Samuhe. So, Sakameshwari Shakti Samuhe, along with the other Shaktis. In the next line of the charana comes the Raga Mudra. Santatam Mukti Ghanta Mani Ghosha. Santatam Mukti Ghanta Mani Ghosha. Here also you see the Bhairavi is very predominant. Santatam Nigari Mukti Ghanta Mani Ghosha Yamana Kavata Dvare. In the next line comes the Raga Mudra, Dikshitar's Mudra. Ananta Guru Guha Vidite Karanguli. Ananta Guru Guha Vidite. Back to the Nyasi. Karanguli Nakodaya Vishnu Dashavatare. The reference to the Dashavatara. In the Madhyama Kala, we find a plethora of ragas coming in and going out in very, very small flashes. For example, it begins with the prayoga of Ahiri. Anta Karanekshu Karmukha Shabdadi Panchatan Matra Vishikha Anta Nidavamamarisa Anta Karanekshu Karmukha Shabdadi Bhairavi Panchatan Matra Vishikha Parinisa. It's an oblique reference to Riddhi Gaula. Atyantaraga Pasa Dvesha Kusha Dharakareshu Dharakareti Rahasya Yogini Paresri Kamalambike. So, Anta Karaneshu Karmukha Shabdadi Panchatan Matra Vishikha Atyantaraga Pasadvesha Kusha Dharakareti Rahasya Yogini Paresri. Again a very beautiful Pare Sri. So the ending of the Madhyama Kala melds with the Pallavi, which is also slightly unique. The Madhyama Kala doesn't end like very firmly. It goes and joins with the Pallavi. So this beautiful Kriti in this rare and difficult and complex raga, Ghanta, we shall listen to now the 8th Avarana, the 8th Navavarna Kriti, Sri Kamalambike Avava. Let's listen to this beautiful Kriti now.